Are you missing your avoidant ex? Seems improbable because you worked so hard to free yourself from this person, the person who kept you in a state of high and low, punctuated by moments of gratification, relief, accelerated by hope, and always dashed with the reality of what they actually brought into your life. I have a letter today from somebody that I'm going to read. And for those of you that don't know, go to susanwinter.net, go to the contact page, and there you will see the place that you can write me for the question and answer. And this is from Amelia. And Amelia writes, "Hi, Susan. I hope you're doing well. I'm haunted by thoughts and memories of my textbook avoidant ex. We broke up more than 5 years ago. He was my first love, and the push-pull was constant. I'm married with a child, and I'm still haunted with the relationship. Both the passion and the trauma are still in me. I was the one to fully end it, and he begged me to take him back." Now I'm going to tell you what created this, how to separate yourself from it, and how to take the keys and free yourself from this self-inflicted jail. All right? First of all, this was said to me a long time ago by a therapist, and I didn't get it. It took me 20 years to figure it out on my own. It's not about him. It feels like it's about him because this is where you felt the most intense high and low punctuation ever in your life. And that in and of itself is addictive. Think about it. What do? We drive to work every day. We go and we pick up our groceries. We walk our dog. How exciting is our day-to-day life? Oh, but with an avoidant, they reel you in. They love you. They shower you with attention. Then they're gone. They deny you. They close the door. Intermittent reinforcement, intermittent gratification, the highs and the lows. We become addicted to the cortisol, dopamine cycle because the rest of our life is kind of like this, but with them, so the mind and the body frames this as one of the peak experiences in an otherwise rather calm life, that yes, you have your highs and lows, but nothing like this. So we isolate this and we attach that to the person. They were the one that made us feel. They were the one that brought us alive. They were the one that tortured us. They were the one that we struggled to get free from. And so this is why they gain enormous importance in our lives. The key to unlocking your jail cell is to realize that you're on a hormonal high. When you think of this person, you remember all of those emotions. They come alive in your body again. You replay the scenarios, and worse yet, you remember the times that were delicious. The feelings you have are not about them. It is what you experienced by this type of behavior. It could have been 50 other people. Thankfully, it's not. But when we move on and we move forward into a life, married with the child, guess what? I mean, except for the baby crying and things like that, it's like this. Because when we're stable, we lack that charge. I have known people who are addicted to drama, addicted to terror, addicted to anything that escalates their feeling of being alive. I know people that date very dangerous individuals. I've done it my own way in my life. I'm sure I have. Dated people that I pretty much knew were unreliable. Dated people that I pretty much knew couldn't fulfill a partnership contract and took the road anyway. If you are ruminating over your avoidant ex, if you are in any way fantasizing, caught in the loop, you need to first catch yourself, realize that it is wired into your body, that you have falsely attached this person to the highs and lows that you experienced by that type of behavior, and that you're actually addicted to feeling alive because of it, and that normal life seems a little boring. You reframe who they were. In your mind, you need to deconstruct them from this big, enormous person that brought all this chaos into your life, therefore seemingly important, and see them for what they were. A person who was incapable of loving you, a person who took your time and your energy until you could gain enough strength to extricate yourself. And what you are missing is the chaos that you chose to leave. It seems exciting if you're pushing a shopping cart down an aisle, listening to music, and wondering what happened to the thrill in your life. But would you want to replay those nights where you were in agony? I don't know, chain smoking, drinking, overeating, sick to your stomach, worried, talking to yourself, walking around in your apartment or your home, mumbling to yourself, having internal dialogues with them that they're never going to hear because that was the other side of it. And the chaos and the drama are horrific for your body. And every time we remember some event that was painful, we just cement that path in our mind. It's like we go from a little trail that you trod on to a super highway. So we do not want to reinforce that. Again, reframe them. They're not a magical person. They had bad behavior that hooked you in a cycle of drama that was high and low that appears to be so dynamic with the arc of the rest of your life. And they brought you chaos, which made you suddenly feel alive, terrified, all those things. And that's a cortisol dopamine loop that is very unhealthy. And 3, we don't replay it. We don't. We catch the thought. This is how we stop thinking about them. This is how we truly move on emotionally, mentally, psychologically. We understand that replaying that tape cements it into our being, and we love ourselves more. And we begin to look at the lack of anxiety as being an extraordinarily beautiful experience. And we begin to honor calm and having our thoughts to ourselves as a beautiful thing. I hope this helps you. Susan Winter for SusanWinter.net. If you have a question, go ahead and write to me on the website. It will take you to the portal to contact me. And if you're listening to this on the podcast, so glad to have you with me. Happy dating.